Hey, it's o2manyfish, and we are in the beginning of August. It's 2026, and we've got a really cool story for you this time. And this story involves this beauty right here, our Imperator angel. If you've been watching our videos, going back way back, before this fish tank, the 750 gallon, was here, and it was over where my pretty wife is sitting recording this for us, we've had this Imperator angel going way back beyond that. We've had her, I think, about 9 years now. I got her when she was literally the size of a dime, and we've grown her out most of her life outside. And the reason for that is you just never know what kind of an angel it's going to be in a reef tank. And I wanted to grow one out because I've grown several outside. They turn out beautiful. And this one, when we had our 400-gallon go kaputs, and we set up the 560, we moved her over as a test and found out that she ate elegant corals. When we had our big wipeout in March of 2022 and we lost all the fish and all the corals, she survived because we caught her and put her outside in the frag tank. And then eventually we brought her back in here just because we were out of fish. So we've had her 9 years. I've grown out other Imperator angels in the past. She's really brightly colored. She is not an orange tail, she's a yellow tail. She's a female. There's no trailing leer off the top dorsal, but most of the time, from going from a juvenile, which has all the cool black and white lines and circles, to a full adult like she is here, takes about a year or a little bit over a year. This girl spent over 5 years transitioning. Very slow time frame. And she's gorgeous. She has a few limitations for being in a reef tank. She really enjoys eating the elegant corals. Large ones, pretty ones, ugly ones, small ones. She eats them very quickly. 2, she doesn't like zoanthids. She doesn't kill the zoanthids or eat the zoanthids, but she tears them off the rocks to get to the sponge underneath. And besides that, she's been a pretty cool fish until she started barking. Yeah, she barks. And we're hopefully going to hear that in a few minutes. She won't do it right now, but she wants food. She's super friendly. When I reach into the tank, she comes up, she nibbles on my arm. When I lay across the top of the tank to work on the back of the tank, she comes up and gives me, well, let's call them kisses on all the parts of my flesh that hang into the tank when I'm laying on top of the tank. However, if you've been watching my videos for years, you know I don't like big fish. I'm not a real big fan. You watched earlier this year where we changed out all of our big zebrasomas for all of our yellows, which some were biota and some were caught by me in Hawaii in March of this year. We changed out our hippo tangs, we changed out our purple tangs, and we've even added in a new gem tang. Oh, a gem tang here, and because my wife likes special fish, that fish is blind in one eye. And the Imperator has become obviously the dominant fish in the tank, second even to or first making the Achilles second. But she's become food obsessed. Food obsessed to the point where she's not being fair to the other fish. So what do you do when you have a great big fish you've had for 9 years that is too big for your tank, and your tank's 750? So you make a couple phone calls, and then you call your buddy out in New York, Polo Reef, Andrew, has a 17,000 gallon aquarium, and say, hey, you got a spot for a really big, pretty female Imperator? And he responds back immediately, oh boy, do I. So this little girl's heading to New York. Spent 9 years out here in sunny California, 750 gallon tank, and now we're going to send her off. So one, I wanted to share the story with you of this really great fish that, you know, hey, not all fish have a lifespan that's short in this hobby. They don't all die after a year and a half. They don't all die in a year. They're not all ick magnets and things like that. A lot of you, if you're new in the hobby, you've come across this where you get a fish and it dies. You think it's horrible, the hobby's horrible, you hear about all the PETA things, about fish dying like crazy. Happy fish don't die, okay? This fish has been through 3 different major disasters and obviously survived really well. If she comes across and faces you guys while we're doing any part of this video, you'll see she's about almost 1 3/4 inches, if not 2 inches thick. So she's got a real healthy appetite on her. The whole time I've been talking, she's sitting here cruising by me, because she knows that I bring the food, but you haven't seen her pick at any of the corals. And right in front of us here, we have bubble, acro, there's a torch in there, there's a hammer, there's Goniopora, pretty much just about everything. And at the same time, she's swimming around with my Antheus and my little wrasses and all my other little baby tangs, as well as my juvenile regal angel. And so she's a great community fish. She's just too big for Dave's standards. So the second part of this video is how quickly can you catch a fish that's been living in your reef tank for 3 to 4 years. It's packed with corals. How quickly can you pack up that fish to get it to Andrew Stanley? So I'm not sure if we're gonna have to do any edits into this video. I'm gonna look around the corner. I don't have the time. The time is, well, I'm gonna have a clock close by. I'm gonna try to do this in a couple minutes. And I'm gonna do it all in the camera. And if it goes real quick, I won't have to do any edits. And if it doesn't, it won't. So from start to finish, we're gonna try to catch the Imperator angel. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Think I can do this? What do you think? 10 minutes or less? Catch a giant angel at a 750 reef. As you can see, the tank is ready. The angel is ready. Are you ready to be caught and go home? To a new home? She seems to be ready. Let's see what this takes.